Boom. What's up, everybody? Welcome. Another episode of Chat with Muskrat and Creole. Of course, you know me, Creole Catfishing. Now, you don't see Roger on screen, but I went out and I found Roger's replacement for today. Okay, Roger's traveling. They're on vacation. He couldn't be on the show tonight, but I think I found a decent replacement. So y'all got to tell me how I did. Come here.
Hello.
Look at that handsome fella right there.
It's a thing.
It's a thing now. For those who don't know who this handsome fella is, this is my brother Andrew. He is also pro staff with RCT, and
there it is.
And yes, you got to get used to the motions, right? Still getting used to the live thing.
I don't do lives.
Yeah, no, I don't either. I don't ever do lives either. So yeah, I can understand. But basically, he is our editor for our YouTube channel. So all of these awesome videos that y'all been seeing lately that's coming out once every 2 weeks, this is the man responsible right here. So he's been doing a bang-up job. We've been getting some really good responses for this stuff, just trying to more and more get into better edited content. We're trying.
Try is the key word.
Yeah, try is the key word. It's very much trial and error, trying to make things just trying to make things better. You know, we try to get a little better every time. So hey, we're just trying to make things happen. But as the title of the show suggests, I was going to do a little bit of talking about rigs, things like that. I've got all my stuff with me. If y'all want me to go through the crimping process, we can do that. Any questions anybody has about rigging, different types of rigs, how to change things up,
you can ask me questions about him.
I wasn't going to say that out loud, but
because I'll
allow it.
Because I'll be honest. I'll even tell you his secret spots. I don't care.
They'd have to drive like 17 and a half hours to get to my secret spots. I don't think it even matters.
They're not very hidden on the videos.
No, they're not. No, we don't hide. The only spot we hid is the spot we skunked in this past weekend.
Yeah, that footage is deleted.
Oh, yeah, that didn't even...
Nobody's seeing that.
No, nobody saw that. So, anyway, let's say hi to a couple people in chat. First in chat, I see Mike Sampin. What's going on, Sampin? Got Mr. Tommy with the Minnow Dunkers. We got Richard, Fishing and Freedom, one of our RCT brothers. What's going on, buddy? Big Wrench Catfishing. What's up, Brian? Good to see you. Uptown Chrissy Brown. Good to see you, Miss Chrissy. We got Randy Swain in the house. What's happening? Joshua Perham, Burrito Catfishing Lady. That's Miss Lisa. What's happening? Crappie Day Fish On. Good to see you. Let's see who else we got in the house. Everybody saying hi to each other. Oh, there's our buddy James, a.k.a. Bayou Hunter, another RCT pro staffer, by the way. Got a lot of the pro staff's going to be strong in this show tonight, I believe. I was just cruising through, and I've seen quite a few names.
Did they know I was coming?
No.
I don't think so, because I forgot until 2 hours ago.
Sometimes I forget about the show. I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I'm like, oh, crap, wait, it's Tuesday. I got a show tonight. Lance, what's going on, brother? Another RCT brother. Got a Wabash Nate in the house. Catch fish with us. That's our buddy Chris. What's going on? Mike Greenwell. What's happening, brother? Good to see you. Let's see. Got 3 nights in the house. What's happening? Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Good to have you with us. Let's see. Scrolling on down the line. Hey, there you go. The man, the myth, the legend right there.
Oh, Epic's here? No,
Epic is here. The Jedi Master himself.
I'm nervous now.
He is here. Yeah, me too. You'll be all right. Broke my concentration, man.
Well, no, I've been editing that Yellow Cat video all day, and now Epic's in the chat. So I'm
Right.
nervous.
Right. Now there's no 80s in this one. I'll go ahead and break that now. In fact, 80 could eat the fish that are in this video, but it's still a good one. Still proud of it.
It's still, I'll throw it out. It's still my PBs in that video.
Right. There is a PB in the video. There is. So
it's respectable.
Spoiler alert, right?
Well, it's going to be in the.
That'll be out Thursday.
I think it's going to be on the thumbnail.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. You're making the thumbnail, so you got to tell me.
I haven't decided yet.
I don't know. Jerry, what's going on, brother? Another RCT brother in the house with us. Let's see, Mr. David Smith, what's going on? Jody, what's going on? I did listen to y'all show a little while today as I was running and gunning trying to get home. I know y'all had Daryl on the show talking about what happened with his boat and everything. You know, thankful he's okay. They got the boat back. It just goes to show you it can happen. You know, it can definitely happen. Sounds to me like they were prepared as best you can be. So
it sounds like a story time.
That I don't know the whole story. I'll be honest with you. I don't know the whole story. I'm a little behind on all that. But if you go back and watch Jody's show, the whole story will be there.
Sounds
told by the man himself.
Great reason to go back and watch the show.
Great reason to go back and watch the show. That's what I'm talking about right there. Yeehaw. Jeff Beal, what's going on, man? We got Eddie River Junkins in the house. Let's see who else we got. I'm way behind in chat. Like way behind.
Popular.
Lord have mercy.
I'm also distracting.
No, it's because I talk too much. That's what it is. I talk too much and I'm easily distracted.
Half the comments are people being like, "Oh, I'm here."
Yeah, right. JG, what's going on, brother? Greg Burgess in the house. Let's see. Oh, there you go. There's Miss V. What's happening? Yes. There's two of us now. We're multiplying. If one Creole wasn't enough, now we got another one. Let's do a crimp rig and links where to buy the crimp stuff. I think I might be able to handle that.
There are already links. We'll do it again, but there are links in our last
video.
Last video.
Yes, there are links in the video for the crimping pliers, the crimps, and everything. Right, if I remember right. Like
well, I put a crimping plier and crimp combo.
There you go.
So you can.
There you go.
And there's an Amazon link in the description. Hey, I went through the trouble of finding that stuff and putting it. You mention it. Yeah,
I'll talk about it. Let's see. There's the question: is there a way to switch between a float rig and a bottom rig? There actually is. We can talk about that in a minute. I'm gonna go through all the people in chat and we will address that. But yes, there is a way to do it if you're interested. Cocaine Cats, what's going on, brother? I don't know the actual name behind that, but you know, I like the name. Hey, so what?
Kids.
It's an inside joke. Had something in my notes.
Let's see.
Oh, let's see who else got Mr. Harley Neal in the house. What's happening? Let's see. Fishing with the Squirrels in the house. Got LG Bass. What's happening? Quiet Man Curtis. What's up? Let's see. Becca. We got Becca in the house. What's going on? I don't know what screen you're looking at.
Yeah, you might want to adjust the quality.
You might.
Actually, don't adjust the quality.
No,
you're better off.
No, it doesn't get any better. Leave it on 360 or whatever it is. Don't you go to 1080. The scenery goes downhill quick. Trust me. I know. I stare at it every morning. I know. Oh man, I'm way behind in chat. I'm not used to this. What's going on, Dale Hayslip? Let's see. John Boy's catfishing. I'm starting to forget who I said hi to. I swear I've never done this before.
Not gonna lie, this is why
Stuart the Fish Whisperer. What's going on?
I never got used to telling everybody hi in chat because I lose track way too fast.
Yeah.
So I just say hi everybody and move on.
No, that's cheating though. You can't do that around here. Jesse, Outdoors Addiction. What's going on, brother?
But I don't have a show either.
Right. Yeah, I'm expected to be good at it, even though I'm not. Somebody time Jerry out. Just time him out. Just get.
Please show epics.
Yes, dude, you have no idea. Like they'll lock the doors when they see us coming.
What do you mean could?
Yeah,
they're proven instances.
It is happened, and you have to. The camera doesn't show it. He's way taller than me. Like way, I'm the little one.
Oh, yeah, my chair is like 6 inches below.
Oh yeah, oh definitely. Buck Williams, what's happening? Jared Mitchell in the house. Good to see you. See who else we got.
I saw James say hi to Drew, so he must be in here.
He's in here somewhere, isn't he?
So
I'm looking.
Hey, Drew.
If I miss anybody, I don't want to miss anybody. The Harley Neal or Harold. Okay, I think I'm at the bottom of chat. I think I caught up. We'll shout out everybody as we go. So, first question that I got in chat was Josh was asking us about how to switch from a float rig to a regular bottom rig, and what I have done in the past. Now, typical Santee rig, and what are you doing?
Huh? I'm not mocking you.
What are you doing?
I'm not mocking you.
Rookies. Look, we're coon asses. We talk with our hands. You should know that because you're one of them.
Make sure if anybody has his phone number and he's talking to you on the phone, he is still moving his hands.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I'll be talking to people on the phone. They can't see me. I'm still moving hands.
He actually asked me to hold his phone, puts it on speaker so he can use his hands.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. It's a thing. It just is. Nice little rig box that I picked up from Academy. Had them on clearance for $10. This is basically a worm, like a bass fisherman's worm bag, but I use it for. There you go. I got Vanna White here showing off the stuff, but it's got these big bags in it, and I keep all my rigs in there. Does a great job. Well, why don't you be a deer? And yeah, there's pliers in there.
Oh, that fell on my toe.
Yeah. Why don't you be a deer and pull me a Santee rig out of there? One that has one of the peg floats on it.
I'm not going to be a deer unless you put on your headlights in front of me.
It's not what I was talking about. No, that's. I can't promise the quality of the jokes tonight, people.
Nope.
Cannot promise the quality of the jokes.
I can promise they'll be bad.
They are gonna be terrible. Okay, I'm gonna pull out one of my. Now, Josh, this might not be the exact.
What are you catching with this hook?
With that, nothing yet. But
my God,
that is an FOA. I don't know. It's like a 28-aught hook, something like that. I'm not really sure. I think Freddie listed as a 14, but that is a lot of hooks.
That's like an 1.5 inch gap. What?
Yeah,
all right.
That thing is huge. Okay, typical Santee rig. It's one of my dragon rigs actually. I got one of my 3-ways. Now I have a rattle ahead of it, but you see my peg float right here. Now, what you could do, very simple, if you use the slotted peg floats. Okay, if you use the slotted peg floats, what you'll be able to do is you can still put them on your line. I would suggest wrapping some electrical tape. Wrap some electrical tape around that slotted peg float to where it won't come off on you. And if you had to at any moment, you could take that slotted peg float and pull it off. Then you just be left with a basic bottom Carolina rig at that point. So that would be my suggestion on that one. If you want to be able to switch back and forth easily, that would be a definite way to do it. Is just go with the slotted.
Aren't there also types that you can clip onto it? So like you can take a small clip and put it on the little swivel.
I'm sure they do. I have never used them before, so I can't tell you how they would perform simply because I've never used them before. Look at my buddy Richard with JR Fishing. What's going on, brother? Good to have you in the house. Small water charters with us. Let's see if I didn't miss anybody else just in case.
The hook's still sharp.
Yeah, the hook's still sharp. That is a what kind of hook I got on that? That's one of those German. Yep, that's one of the.
I think it's a German.
That is one of the RCT German hooks right there. That just stuck him in the finger.
Yeah, I'm bleeding.
Yeah, you got to be careful with these things. You really do. Getting ready for late summer shark invasion. It's in fact, he's in chat. James, Bayou Hunter. They're already catching some down his way. He lives about 2 hours south of me, 2 hours or so. And they're starting to catch them down there in the southern Atchafalaya. It's only a matter of time before they show up. And y'all know how I feel about the sharks. I'm not a fan, but that's just how it is.
He's scared.
That 80-pound rig, Mike. You like that 80-pound rig, don't you, Mike? But basically, I mean, this except for the float, this is my Creole rig. It's just a little long because it's a dragon rig. But I use these 3-ways. The luminous 3-ways with the clip. I use this instead of a sinker slide for one simple reason. I got a habit of throwing really big baits, and when you throw a bait that weighs more than the lead on the line, it'll cause that sinker slide to walk up that line a lot. Like when you try to throw it, it just acts funny when you have that situation. So the 3-way pins that weight in place and it casts better. And plus, my fish aren't weight shy. They, it doesn't matter to them if that weight's there or not. But same thing. Now, this was made with my 100-pound leader line, but just like I do all the others, I put a barrel swivel in line, and then I have my little hook leader. But that's basically what my Creole rig is. I mean, it's pretty simple, and it's adaptable. That's the best part. That's why I use it, because I can switch it up and do kind of do what I want with it. Let's see. Let me back up just a little bit. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Yes, quick clips make changing the weights fast and easy. And also when you're transporting your rods, especially those that like to transport the rods like vertical in some type of rod holder, the weight is not beating your blank on your rod the whole time. It isn't just banging against your rod as you're going down the river. It makes transport easy. That's probably my number one reason for wanting to use clips. Is for that right there, just so it doesn't beat the rods up.
And I like to modify. Oh, I'm not good at this. I like to modify his.
You just about stuck that hook in my ear.
I'm not worried about you. I like to modify because I'm a fan of. He puts his weight right here. I love using a leader line.
Yeah, what you're talking about is a sinker dropper, and that is something that we like to do in heavy current. If I want to elevate my bait off bottom by any distance. It doesn't matter what float you put. In that strong current, it's going to pin it down. So you can easily turn this Carolina into a 3-way rig by taking your clip off and adding you a piece of mono dropper. However long you want it to be, it doesn't matter. But you put your sinker on that dropper line. Now you've just made it a 3-way rig to get your bait off bottom, or like a sacrificial sinker dropper.
That's what I'm doing.
That way you can break it off if you're bank fishing. I know a lot of bank fishermen like to do that too.
Yeah.
Walmart bigger style peg floats have the slot easy to remove. Yes, that if you want to switch back and forth between a Santee and just a regular flat Carolina, that slotted peg float would be the way to go.
Yeah.
Actual shark rigs that he's going to bring down in July. Yes.
He showed them to me.
I'll check it out
in a personal chat the other day. They're great.
So you've actually seen them.
They're great.
Okay.
They're also for gar.
Okay. Well, I'll take your word.
They're good.
Basically, he was bribed with a cold adult beverage and, I don't know, I guess just the pleasure of my company.
You didn't even bribe me. I just stole that.
Well, I didn't tell you no.
I wouldn't have stopped if you did.
Yeah, I know. Ain't not like anything I can do about it. The Benoit ladies in the house. What's happening? It's good to see y'all. I like that little thing you got going on. Yeah, that little.
I have hand motions too.
I'm just pointing it out. You ain't gonna. Why you gotta holler at me, man?
Because you're mean.
I know. You just can't flick it. Yeah, you're true. Yeah, that's. Oh, there you go. There's the man himself. What's going on, John? Good to have you in the house. Owner, operator, CEO, River Cats Tackle.
John, do our peg floats have a slot in them? I don't remember.
No, they do not. They are non-slotted peg floats. The ones that we sell on the website.
Oh, you knew already.
Well, yeah, I knew. Oh, well. Mike Irvin, what's happening?
It's everywhere.
Oh yeah. They can. Brian B, what's happening? I'm trying to catch up in chat again. I keep getting behind. Yeah, exactly. That the mono drop loop saves for a bunch of reasons, and it's the same thing that we use on our bumping rigs. You got a mono. I don't know. I can't even talk. A mono sinker dropper that you're hitting the bottom with, and usually on a bumping rig, that's what's going to get hung up. I mean, you might break the same sinker dropper 2-3 times. It just gets a little shorter every time. But same thing. It's hopefully it's sacrificial because I tie mine with either 20 or 25 pound. I use that old Omniflex from Walmart. Just something cheap. I've been using the same spool from Walmart for God knows how long.
Last time I bumped to it, my bumping leader was like 6 inches long.
Yeah,
I kept retying.
Yeah, you went from 2 feet like to 6 inches.
I was basically bumping a Carolina by the end.
Yeah, basically. Oh, look at this. Local place in Ohio got some RCT hooks in today. That's what I'm talking about. Well, I sure hope y'all enjoy them. I know I do.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Possibly.
Hey, well, holla back with how what you think of them, assuming you bought some.
Right. Where'd my bag go? Do me a favor. Open that front pocket.
This one?
Yes, that one. Open this, and give me my crimps and my crimping pliers out of there. We can show that off a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. If anybody was hoping like for a very like professional educational show tonight, this is not going to be the one. Trust me.
Hey, look.
What you got?
Watch the video. You can see him burn my hand with this.
Yeah, you got my bougie lighter that I use to burn the ends of my Hey, if you're gonna do it, level up. You why not, right? Don't you burn me with that thing.
Super chat $20. I'll burn Creole with it.
No. Do not encourage him. No. Do not encourage him. We are not turning this show into, well, I'm not going to say it on here, but you know what show I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The Johnny Knoxville show. We're not doing that. No, been there, done that. We are not doing
somebody does it.
Oh, God. Two stands. What's happening, brother? Good to see you. Oh, yeah, look. See, you already got Brian started. No, not happening. No.
Well, at least you're the one that gets the $20, not me.
I actually only get like 14, like 13 or 14. I mean, YouTube's going to take their cut for me getting injured. That ain't happening.
Yeah.
No. And we're not starting a bidding war for that either. So no.
I didn't even think of that.
Not happening. Okay. Anyway, let me change the subject before somebody gets any broad ideas. Crimping pliers that I use. Brian, will $19.99 do? iPhone. I know. I'm the same thing. That is actually a very good question. Have you ever used a popping cork as a float on your bumping rigs? I have done that actually. What I did, because of the fast current, I actually turned it backwards to where the cup was facing my bait and not facing me because I didn't want it.
Yeah, I do, Parker. And he knows. That's why he's begging not to pay.
I don't think it's marbles. It might be lack of brains, but either way, he'll do it. Either way, whatever you want to call it. I turn the cup away from me, facing the bait. That way, it's not catching all that current. Now, if you're in a slow current situation, then you could turn the cup facing you to let it catch some current and kind of help pull your rig along if you're dealing with slow current. So I guess you could do either way. But yes, I definitely have used popping corks as floats. I experimented with many things.
Am I remembering right that that's more popular in lakes for some reason?
What?
For the extra movement from the popping cork?
The Santee rig is more popular. Oh. And you could use that on a Santee rig, with a live bait, yes, because that live bait's going to rattle it around and do all that. With a cut bait, no current, it ain't going to move it very much. Okay, let's see. Where was I? Oh, God, I'm already seeing bidding wars going in chat. This is not good. Brian, I'm going to kill you. Hey, FOA, what's going on, Freddie? Good to see you. Good to have you in the house, buddy. Brian with the 1999 super chat. I made it very clear how I fit. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. You go get whooped on camera. I'm telling you. I ain't scared. You gonna get whooped on camera.
You ain't scared. I ain't a liar.
Lee Evans, what's going on, man? Long time no see,
look,
brother.
Give me a finger just so we're not liars. Come on. Jesus. Just give me a finger. We can't be liars.
Hey, Jesus. That thing is hot.
I made sure I got the hair.
Oh, it smells. He got me. He burnt everything. Man.
Oh, there was a puff of smoke.
Oh, yeah. There's like, I don't know if you can see that.
Do you need ice that'll hold that for too long?
No, we're good. It'll be all right.
You ain't calling me a liar.
Oh,
I smell it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it smells the singed duck in here now. Thanks. That's exactly. This is going to be one of those shows. I just kind of have that feeling. Lee Evans, not quite twins. We're twins, but 7 years apart. This is my little brother, aka the Creole catfishing editing department. He lives a mile down the road.
I also go by Tank now officially.
Do you?
It's on my jersey.
I mean, I got to call you that.
Well, it's on the videos too.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. As of the one I'm making now.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
you don't have to use it.
Okay. Let's see. Mike says the idea is to use the least amount of float necessary to get your bait where it needs to be. Right, and that is a point. It's kind of like with lead. No use using too much. Use what you need to do what you want. Nothing more, nothing less. Let's see.
I just pictured the most ridiculous 2 pounds of lead with a giant cork on there.
I've done it. Got your problem next to back. Somebody give me a warning before the injuries start. Well, the injuries have already started. If you're going to go that way, Mark, what's happening, man? It's good to see you. You are just in time for the dumpster fire that is going on in this chat right now.
I'm still coming up to ice fish one day.
You can have it. I'm not doing the whole thing. Getting smoked by rain every night. Iowa is super flooded. Ain't looking fishable. Oh
man.
I know Epic, y'all just getting in y'all prime season and it looks like y'all gonna get washed out. Man, that's terrible. I don't like stuff like that.
Is anybody in chat near that dam that's busting?
I keep hearing about that. Was it Lance that was posting stuff in there?
Yeah.
Anyway, before I got singed, was talking about my crimping pliers.
Oh yeah.
These are the ones that I use here. Now they're a little smaller than the ones you typically see on Amazon. That to me looks like a small set of like bolt cutters in a way. The link for these and for the crimps I use and everything is in the description of that last video that we put up. Talking about the rigs and everything. But I like these because they're a little more compact. They're about the size of a average set of pliers, I guess. But I can take these with me in my bag. They're not so big, they're compact, but still plenty enough leverage to squeeze down on some crimps like I need to. I really, really like these. I think I paid $30 for these, 30, 32, something like that. They're not expensive at all. But I really, really do like them. That's what I use.
I'm going to find that link for them.
Yeah. Oh, you can as long as you turn your volume all the way down.
Yeah, fine.
You can post it in the chat as you.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay. All right. Cool. As far as crimps go, I just bought like a little jewelry box at Walmart, like for $1.50 to keep my crimps in. Because I'm running two different sizes. I'm running a 1 millimeter inside diameter crimp. That takes care of my 80-pound and my 100-pound leader line. And these are, camera's not going to let me focus. There we go. It's trying to focus. That is an aluminum oval barrel swivel. Not barrel swivel, barrel crimp. I'm sorry if I can learn how to talk. And this is my 1 millimeter. That is good for my 80-pound and my 100-pound leader line that I use. And then I have a 1.5 millimeter that I use for my 150-pound leader line. Very important that you match the size of your crimp to the diameter of the line you're using. Most places that sell these crimps, they do have a chart that tells you what size crimp you need for the type of line you're going to use. Very, 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 very important for that. Very important. Palmetto, what's going on, brother? Good to have you in the house, my man.
Oh, the link's too long.
Is it? It won't put it in chat?
If I delete half the link, will it still work?
Probably not. Probably not. But it is in the description of that video, that rig video we did. It is down in there. So if anybody really wants to go, and I don't have an affiliate link or anything like that, but it's the link to these pliers. I like them. They work great. And if you're looking to get in them, I like these. They're just a little more compact and easy to carry with.
And the one linked in the video comes with a pack of crimps to match.
Right.
The pliers.
Right. And like I said, very important.
That one's $30.
Just and these crimps, I know these 1 millimeter crimps right here. I pay I think is it $8 for 500 of them. So you don't have a lot of money in the rigs, you know what I mean?
Quick math, how many is that per?
Oh, I don't know. You can't ask me questions like that on camera.
Come on, good at this.
Not like that. Jesus, killing me. But if y'all want, I can live go through the crimping process if y'all would like to see that while he's trying to refrain from burning me with the cigarette lighter again.
It's on the table. I haven't touched it.
I'm watching. You ain't getting me twice.
I don't hurt you the same way twice in a row. I do have needle nose though.
I'm not going to go get and stop crimping. Hey, I'm just saying, Freddie. I'm just saying, because that is. I'm gonna show them off one more time. I'm telling you.
But just think, Freddie, you sell the line and the matching crimps for the line.
Right? Just throwing it out there, Freddie. Yeah, when you get to 200-pound test, you are not tying a knot in that stuff. It is not happening. I honestly have a hard time tying a knot in that 100-pound that I use, and I can actually show that off too. Technically,
it's a little easier if you're talking big braid.
Yeah. Technically, the line I use isn't meant to be leader line, but it's this here. They call it Supreme monofilament. I get this through the Net Company in Jonesville, Louisiana. It's basic mono, 100-pound. It's the same diameter as 80-pound Andy, which is what I used to use. But this stuff here is extremely abrasion resistant, very, very low stretch, and it ties a horrible knot because it's so stiff. This is what they use in their braille lines when they make their cast nets. Actually, it's the same stuff in their heavy-duty cast nets.
I think you can braid a whip out of that.
Yeah,
stuff.
It is crazy. But this stuff, and it's cheap. I got 400 yards for like $12.
It's a lot of leader.
It's a lot of leader line, but it's perfect for crimping because of how it's made. But this is what I make all my personal rigs with now. Is this stuff right here? It's really done me well,
James.
I've been using it for probably about a year now. I've been using this stuff. 400-pound test mono ordered for shark leaders. Good grief. Man.
That's for when we come on that new pontoon he got.
Yeah, no. Jody, we are not making that a thing. No. No.
I cannot do the same thing twice.
That's what terrifies me. Because he's going to come up with other ideas.
I'm refraining. I don't want to ruin your show too bad.
That ship is sailed. I mean, ruined is a loose term around here. I don't know about ruined. As long as we don't lose the crowd, I guess it's not ruined.
Why don't you crimp something?
Let's crimp something before anybody gets any ideas.
Halfway through the show, you hadn't crimped nothing yet.
I know, right? Get me where's them scissors, or either the scissors or the nail clippers, one or the other. Either one will do.
Were they on the?
This should be in one of the side pockets in the big bag.
Yeah.
If you want to get that for me,
little
please.
Side pocket or big side pocket?
I don't know. One of them. They're in there somewhere. I don't know.
Oh, you're so prepared and professional.
Well, that's what happens when you get home 15 minutes before the show starts. You don't have time to do all this fancy stuff.
Oh my God!
You found it?
No.
If not, my hook box has a set of clippers in it too. I got clippers and scissors everywhere. I know you can find a set somewhere. I believe in you. I do. I believe in you.
Found the rattle.
Nope. That's not it. He's trying, folks. He's trying.
I will find it.
It might be in the front pocket.
Hey, look, peg floats.
Well, it's peg floats and Nina Ninja rattles actually were in that pocket.
Are they named after? I think they are in the front. I remember when we used them.
Nope, 2 pairs. There they are. There's my big Walmart shears. That's what I'm talking about. All right.
Good Lord.
First step in crimping. I always try to do this, and Andrew's getting rigs tangled on my desk and making all kinds of noise. But when you cut the end of your leader line, be sure when you cut it on a little bit of a 45-degree angle like this, because what that will do, that will allow you to slide that line inside that crimp just a little bit better. I don't know if the camera will actually catch that little angle.
We caught it in the video.
And then make sure whatever you're cutting your line with is very sharp, that it doesn't leave all kinds of burrs and anything like that. It'll just make it that much harder. But I actually happen to have a barrel swivel right here in front of me. So we're going to crimp this barrel swivel into this leader. So the very first thing you do is you pass your end of your line through your crimp, just like this. Just leave however much sticking out, doesn't matter. You slide your barrel swivel on. I'm having to hold it up because the camera's like way above me. And then what you do, you take the mono and you pass it back through the crimp again. Like I say, I'm trying to get thing through there because it's a little bit tight. But that's what you want. You want it a little bit tight because it just makes the crimp hold that much better. There we go. All right, so before you crimp and do anything, this is exactly what it's going to look like. It's going to pass through with a little tag on the end. This is where the lighter comes in. You actually take the lighter, and without burning any close relatives, you take it and you melt the end of that line, and you just kind of tap it on something, and see how it makes that little mushroom on the end? That's just a little added security to keep that line from pulling back through that crimp. And being that is on there, I can just take the whole thing and pull it. Now, I don't pull it real tight. I just cinch it up where it's snug. You know, it leaves a little space. And now for the crimping pliers. Now, for those of who've done automotive, electrical, stuff like that, it works the same way as electrical crimps. You put the crimp in whatever size correlates with the crimp you're using, which I don't know if y'all can see that on camera. It's not wanting to focus. There we go. But you want to make sure your crimp is vertical in your pliers, just like that. And you also want to make sure you have a little bit of the crimp sticking out on each side. And just put a little pressure. And there we go. That is a finished crimp right there. And what it should look like is, you notice I have just that little bit of material wanting to stick out on each side, just a little bit. That's how you know you did your crimp just right. You don't want to put too much pressure where you've got aluminum wanting to squeeze out a lot both ways, because it'll actually crush that mono and it'll weaken your crimp. But you don't have to put a lot of pressure to make it work. But that's it right there. And I have tested these over and over and over. I bet I broke about 10 liters. I would crimp it. I'd make a loop. I would hook it to something, and I would just pull. And once I got the crimp right, did it correctly, this 100-pound leader would snap before the crimp would ever fail. And it would always snap out here somewhere. It would never snap next. If it snaps right next to the crimp, then that might have been an issue. But I've tested these over and over and over. They've gained my confidence. I've been using them for over a year now. Caught some big fish with them, and they work great. They really do. For me, it's just a little faster. It's a little neater. It's more convenient. I'm clumsy with tying knots. My knots always come out real ugly, and the crimping really does the job for me.
And if you go on the channel, it should be the last video I posted. Mm-hmm. We use our good camera with a tight shot lens, so you can really see close exactly what he's doing if you want to learn and kind of follow the steps.
Right. Much better views and step by step than what I'm trying to do live with my little webcam that don't want to focus half the time.
I'm honestly not trying to shameless plug, but it's way better views on that video because of the camera.
Let's see. I'm scared to try it. I fish way too much. It's honestly, I can crimp a rig a lot faster than I can tie a rig. That's me.
I've seen him do it. It's true.
Oh yeah,
I can. Fast.
Oh yeah. Once I kind of get in the zone and just get down and start doing it, I can crimp a lot of rigs in an hour's time. I can sit down in an hour and crimp every rig that I'll need probably for the next month. It's for me, it's faster
and waste less time.
Yeah, and really, if you get to doing it right, you waste no line. Because now you can measure the line that you need, and you're just crimping it. There's no tags anymore for your knots.
Where's this one from?
That right there.
That is a big...
And I guess we can talk about different types of floats while we're at it to use on your rigs. There's so many different kinds. I mean, I showed the peg float a little while ago on this rig. Then you've got the I'm going to call common size. These spooks. I think this may be a triple city one. I don't remember, but typical. Now, if you really want to float a really big bait,
that thing is.
You've got these things here. This is I think a Mondo Jumbo. I forget what Freddie calls these, but these are massive.
Looks like a Cuban.
It's the size of a big Cuban cigar, or possibly bigger. But these are some he made for me. He painted them purple and gold for me. But if you really want to float a big bait, you've got something like this. Lots of options out there on how to float rigs. Us personally, In the current, we like 3 ways to elevate our baits. That's just kind of how we do things. Let's see. Why do you prefer an oval crimp over a double barrel? For me, 2 reasons. One, that's what I've been using all this time. That, the videos that I watch for people doing what we do, they were using oval style crimps. The way that I was told to do it, that the oval style crimp kind of smashes the 2-piece of mono together, and it helps it gives it a really good hold. And plus, from a cost standpoint, for me, the oval crimps are much more cost effective than the double barrels. Richard, you know more about this than I do. I was told that the double barrels, while they'll work with mono just fine, they're great, the double barrels are more made for the steel and braided steel leaders than they are for just mono leaders. And possibly you could educate us on that one. Yep, mumbo jumbo. There we go. Mumbo jumbo spooks. These things are no joke. They will float. If you are throwing a bait that thing can't float, you need to be shark fishing instead, I guess. They are huge. I love them. How we doing? Oh, we're 40 minutes into the show already. I love it. I got good. If y'all have any questions, different rigs, and I've got enough rigs tied up here. I've got bumping rigs done. I've got my anchoring rigs. The only thing I don't have is one of the Epic drop shot rigs. I don't have any of those types. I haven't used that in forever. Gerald said it's 100% personal preference. I use double barrels. Okay. All right, got you. Like I said, the videos I watched, I think I watched one on Steve Douglas's channel. Chris Gamble had one that I watched. I watched 4 or 5 different ones. They were all using the ovals. They explained why they use the ovals. And honestly, I've never used the double barrels before. I have not used them yet. I have yet to have one of my ovals fail. So I guess until I get a failure, I won't have a reason to switch. Kind of like and honestly, I have to say this. I switched from knots to crimping, but I've never had a knot fail on me. Never once have I had a snell or a Palomar knot fail. I did it strictly for speed, convenience, and it makes the rig look nice. I'll be honest. I didn't switch because I wanted something stronger or I was having problems. I don't know. I got into it. I wanted to try it. I like it better than tying knots. So I guess it's a preference thing. Coming from saltwater, he prefers doubles, which you watch saltwater videos of them crimping rigs, you'll see a lot of double barrel crimps. So that makes sense. Me that doesn't saltwater fish, I'm coming into crimping from the catfishing standpoint.
I'm assuming not because it's saltwater, but because they're more often using steel leaders and stuff.
Probably so, and maybe big mono requires
or
double
the
barrels.
size of line.
Yeah, could be. Oh, you can make you can talk all week long about different crimps and styles and how they do all that stuff.
Or maybe the saltwater guys just trying to be a little extra bougie.
It's possible. It's always possible. I mean, yeah, you know how those saltwater guys are. They're they got to be a little extra. I'm fixing to get an angry message here, like any minute. It'll be all right though.
I'm not biased. I insult everyone equally. Don't worry.
Equal opportunity. That's what I'm talking about. You got to be right. Let's see what else. What else can we go over while I'm?
Where's those weights?
Oh yeah, weights. What is a rig without a weight? Right now, I'll first show off what we use. But when I'm anchor fishing or suspending, I can't think of any other. Hey, that's my Freddy trophy. Back off. Yes, I still have that, Freddy. I still have it. A big mono does require a double barrel. I got you. I wonder what size does that break over to where you need to start using double barrels and not the ovals. Because I'm still using the ovals for my 150, but I don't have any leader bigger than that.
What about I ask for a reason 300-pound reaction braid?
can you crimp braid that big?
I don't know.
I guess. I don't know. That's a good
I don't
question.
know anything about crimping. I'm just asking.
Yeah, I don't know anything about crimping braid. I don't know. But this is the style sinker we use for most everything. Anchor fishing, suspending, things like that. These are just a regular coin sinker. Some people, I think they call this a river sinker or something. There's a couple of different names for them. But this is what I use here because I have the molds to pour them. This one happens to be is this a 10? Yeah, it is a 10. It's an older one that I've had. Bumping. I love these cannonballs, and this is a really ugly one because I poured it in a cold mold. But this is a 5. This is a 5-ounce cannonball, 5 or a 6.
And it's a 5.
It's so ugly I can't even read how big it is. But I use cannonballs for my bumping rigs. Sometimes if I'm suspending and there's almost no current, I'll throw in one of these. But that's for the most part. Now, dragging weights. That's where they've got a lot of different styles of dragging weights out there. I think old school, and I don't have any here in front of me, but when people first got started, they would use what they call pencil weights, which was basically a piece of long, skinny lead with an eyelet at the top. They were maybe 4, 5, 6 inches long, depending on the weight, and that would drag along the bottom for your dragging rigs. Well, now, needless to say, there are many, 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 many different kinds of dragging sinkers out here. And I've just got some sprawled out over here. I've got some that I don't know what brand they are. I'll be honest with you. But you've got this type right here that's made with it's made like kind of like with a plastic mesh kind of sleeve and just put egg sinkers in the bottom. Freddie, this might be one of yours. Is this one of your bottom pounders? I had them in a box in my room. I'm not gonna lie. But you've got this type here. Then you've got this one here, which is more of like what they call like a slinky weight. These are filled like with lead shot, basically. Very flexible. These are from Carolina Lake Weights, if I remember correctly. I think this is a 2-ounce. Got that type. And then you've got this type right here. This one happens to be from Dirty South Dragon Weights. This one is actually it's got the lead core in the bottom, flotation in the top, and you have like a sinker slide up here. And basically the whole thing is held together with heat shrink.
He said that was Brad Caldwell.
That's one of Brad's weights. That is a title. Cool. I've had that one a while then. Okay. All right. So that's what that is. Okay. Like I said, I've got a box full of these things.
But here's my question. Which one hurts the most when I hit you with it?
I would say probably this one because it'd be like a little billy club. No.
Let me see it.
No. No, we're not. No. We're not. We are not. Of course, I don't know. This might hurt too.
Hey, with enough force, any of them.
Yeah. We're not forced anything will hurt.
Orange Carolina Lake Weights, or is that the other one?
Yeah. This actually, it looks orange on camera, but it's actually a red and it's faded because it's
dirty.
It's dirty and it's faded from being in the sun.
That one's been on the back of his boat in the sun for
Lord. Which I've had the same couple of dragging weights for like 2 years now. So it goes to show you how much I actually drag. I drag baits because I still have my original set of Uncle Lou planing boards. We just outfitted Dad with some FOA boards, with some small ones for panfish, and we've already caught fish on them. So that we've been doing great with those things. They are amazing. So definitely hit up FOA if y'all in the market for. He's got dragging weights. He's got planer boards. He's got if you want to go dragging, holler at Freddie. He will hook you up. 8-ounce cannonball will always hurt more than a dragging weight. I have some 6s. I don't think I have any 8s.
Well, I just want to let him know who's boss. I don't want to hurt him.
Well, you better not hurt me. Because I am the boss.
Like a good bag of
Remember
Florida
that.
oranges. Lets him know who's boss, but don't leave a bruise.
Nice.
That's a Family Guy joke.
Yeah, and see the great part about the weights with the flotation in the top, and there's some of your slinky weights have the same effect. Is that I've heard Roger tell me that before, that sometimes these will want to get hung up. You'll drop slack, and these sinkers will stand up because they have the flotation in the top. I know that's why some people like to use that type that has the flotation in them.
Sorry if I made noise.
Sure, make some noise. Make some noise right in front of the microphone. It'll be fine.
I'm trying to give you more things to.
More things. Well, we got 10 minutes, so we can talk about more stuff.
Well,
now, my personal favorite,
unless somebody has a question to
Right.
cut him off, or else he'll keep rambling.
yeah, I'll just keep rambling on forever. My personal favorite in the river, honestly, is these little line rattles. You know, because like I said, the floats don't do us that much good in that strong current. It tends to pin them down anyway. So I just put these little inline rattles on my rigs.
And those and the luminous 3-ways can be found at Rivercat's Tackle.
Absolutely.
That he uses. And a lot of the stuff he's talking about, the 3-ways and all, I have linked and shown in that same video we've been talking about.
That's right.
That was an informational video.
Mm. Well, Jerry, I happen to know that if you are a fan of the Uncle Lou boards, you definitely need to get you some FOA boards. I am telling you, you will be very, very happy with the way they do. I can promise you that. The LR planer boards, if I remember right, Freddie, in honor of Mr. Lee Reed. But yeah, I mean that's just how we do things, and we have to do things different because of the strong current that we face all the time. Why are all the Facebook mods on YouTube and not what? Did you not type it? Why are all the Facebook mods on YouTube and not accepting new members? I don't understand that question. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm confused.
I'm always a little confused though. I don't know.
Epic, I'll keep that in mind, but I don't know if I can repeat it. Nope, you're going to show it.
The 3-ounce egg center did Mach 2 down. Well, I need to pre-read comments. I really do.
I was in the middle of saying
he caught me slipping.
Not to say it.
Yeah, he caught me slipping. Caught me slipping, Epic. Man. Yeah, LR in honor of Uncle Lou. Yep. Now, Freddie, and you, if I remember right, you also made some slight tweaks to the design. The part I like the best is that when you order the LR boards, they come with all the different styles of clips included in the package. So whatever style of dragging you want to do, however you want to set up your boards, Freddie gives you everything with the boards that you need. To me, that's the best part.
I put it this way. I didn't know. I set them up in the boat the day I was going to use them, and it came with everything in the package. I put them together and started dragging and caught fish.
Yeah, how you like that? Because y'all had those boards for quite a while before y'all used them. Never bothered to even look at them or put them together or anything. Put them together as they were baiting rods to go fishing. How do you like that?
It worked.
I mean, what do you do? You know, yeah, you Epic, you got me. You got me. You caught me sleeping. Usually I've got Roger here, and we're kind of back and forth and kind of keep. You know, watching comments.
Which Facebook group are you referring to?
I see what he means. All the Facebook mods on my Facebook page, the Trophy Catfishing Tactics, they're all on here on YouTube. Nobody's paying attention to the Facebook thing. I had quite a few requests for that today, actually. As a very slight difference, basic design was all Uncle Lou. Yes, and they perform great. Those boards pull out at such a slow speed. That's always what impressed me about them.
They do what?
The boards pull out away from the boat at such a slow speed.
Okay.
I know. I had to clarify. I know. Like I said, if anybody's got any questions about the rigs and the stuff we use and yeah, well, I don't know. It had a couple of key words in it. So I just kind of went off in the weeds with it. You know me. I don't because this plays on Roger's channel, I'm not going to take any chances. If this was just my channel, y'all know me. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. It'll just be fine. But we still have 5 minutes left, and there is an announcement that I wanted to make before we end the show tonight. That basically next week's show, Roger will be back. It'll be he and I together. But unfortunately, due to a change in work schedule, next week will be my last show with Roger on Tuesday nights. not something I'm real happy about. But it's work. It's work. It's life. We got to do the adult thing. Made a few changes. We got some subs coming in on a job. We're gonna be working later each day, and there's just no way, impossible for me to get back home in time to do the show with Roger. And it's not fair to Roger week by week to see if I can make it back or not. It's just not going to work. So that's, we had a good run with it. I really enjoyed being on the show with Roger. We had a lot of fun, talked to a lot of people, shared a lot of good information with people. But next week, when me and Roger are on the show, we're just going to have fun. We're going to party. We're going to talk about who knows what. And we're going to make it a good one. That's all. We're going to do the best we can with it. The only good part about all this is that because of the new work schedule, I'm going to call it, I'm basically going to have every weekend off. So at least it means more fishing. It means more videos. It means more content for Creole catfishing. Just unfortunately, I have to step down as co-host for Roger.
Yeah. So Creole as a whole will be out there.
Yeah.
He just on Tuesday nights he'll be getting home late.
Right.
But he'll be free on the weekends. So
exactly.
You'll see him other places, especially on his own channel.
Right.
I won't have to drag him out on his one off day and beg him, hey, we have to make a video, even though you've been working for 2 weeks straight.
When I'm tired and halfully overheated and aggravated and I don't want to be around nobody.
Won't be as forced. He'll actually have time.
Yeah, I'll actually have time to do something. I'll probably from here on out, I'll probably be listening to Roger's show as I'm driving down the road in my truck. That's probably how it's going to end up, because I probably won't get back, I don't know, 8, 9 o'clock at night some nights. It just depends. Got 30 feet of water coming your way if this stuff keeps up. That ain't good. They've been talking a lot about all the massive rains and the flooding and everything up north. I know somebody was showing a video of a dam in Minnesota, I think, that's in the process of basically collapsing right now. It's a very, very bad, dangerous, sad situation for the residents in that area. And eventually all that water's got to make its way down here too, and we're just gonna have to deal with it how we do. That's all. In fact, what's going to happen. You realize all that flood water is going to come down right about the time the Vicksburg tournament.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, exactly.
But if anybody happens to be local, Creole should have off on July 4th. Rivercats Tackle has a booth at the Avoyles Arts and Music Festival.
Oh, I'm definitely going to have off.
Oh, so
I know I have off.
He'll be off, so you can meet and greet with me, him, John, the owner. James, I believe, said he should be there.
I think James said he was going to try to make it. Yeah, we're gonna have a crowd.
So, we're gonna have lots of gear, obviously, but a good meet and greet spot. And then our next appearance, all RCT staff pretty much will be at the Vicksburg, Mississippi River Monsters Tournament.
Yes,
where this guy will be captaining a boat with
the one and only Jerry Parker. Mr. Parker Pursuits could be in the boat with me.
So Parker will get to show Jeremy how to catch fish. I'm excited for that. And
damn dragon weight.
And Captain Sparring.
Big.
Which I'm also excited for.
Yes. So we're going to have Jerry Parker, the monster hunter himself, on the boat for the tournament. And we're going to have Sparring himself, owner, engineer, the brains behind Ancient Mariners. So, yeah, it's going to be it's going to be fun in that boat. I have a feeling
it's going to be really fun on the bank with all of us over there too. If you want to come hang out. Please come say hi if you're there.
It's
oh my God,
it's going to be. And somehow we found the two guys that are possibly crazier than me to be in the boat to fish the tournament. So that boat's going to be.
Sadly, I could not convince him to film the boat, not to give away river secrets.
Nope.
So we won't get to know what happens on that boat.
No. In fact, and that tournament is the last weekend in July. I think the 27th and 28th?
27th, 28th.
Something like that. Yeah, last weekend in July, last Saturday and Sunday. This coming weekend basically is going to be my last fun fishing trip. We're going to hit the Mississippi one more time, see if we can get on some more yellow cats, something like that. But after this coming weekend, That's it. I'm flipping the switch. We going into tournament mode. It's business. We punching the clock. We going to work after that.
And we're still going to put out some normal videos.
Oh, yeah.
They just won't be fit. The one I'm putting out this Thursday is going to be the last fishing video till post Vicksburg.
Right. It's going to be, something, because I ain't going to want to. I'm going to make trips to Vicksburg, go scouting.
Yeah.
Naturally, I don't want to show that on video.
It's gonna be kind of hot and boring anyway, honestly.
Right.
It's gonna be a lot of looking.
Yeah, us complaining and sweating and complaining. Yeah, that's pretty much what that's gonna be. So anyway, really appreciate everybody hanging out tonight. Like I said, next week, me and Roger will be together again one last time, one last show, one final hoorah for chat with the Muskrat and Creole. Now remember, Roger's gonna be still doing his show every Tuesday. Roger's not going anywhere, but you just won't have this beautiful face on there anymore.
Maybe if he gets off early, a guest appearance.
Hey, you never know. Yeah, hey, if I get off early, I promise I will slide
guest
in.
appearance on other shows to be around.
Possibly. You never know. You never know what can happen these days. But again, look, thanks everybody. I appreciate it. I love hanging out, chatting with y'all. It's been awesome. I will see y'all next weekend. Bon péché, everybody.